Hello, this is Flights in Asia, and we have some breaking news from Japan as a Japan Airlines Airbus A350 collided with a Japan Coast Guard Dash 8 at Tokyo's Haneda Airport on Tuesday night, resulting in the loss of 5 Japanese Coast Guard personnel. The collision took place on Tuesday, January 2nd in the evening, and the first of the 2 aircraft involved was a Japan Airlines Airbus A350-900 operating as flight JAL 516 from Sapporo New Chitose to Haneda with 379 passengers and crew. The other aircraft involved in the incident was a Japanese Coast Guard de Havilland Canada A300 registered as JA722A, which was conducting a flight to deliver aid to those affected by the recent New Year's Day earthquake in western Japan. As JL 516 was landing on runway 34 right, the eastern runway at Haneda Airport, the collision took place, and following that, images and videos were recorded showing the aircraft catching fire and the evacuation of the Airbus A350. All 379 passengers and crew on board the A350 were able to evacuate from the aircraft, though Japan Airlines reported that 14 passengers were injured. However, those injuries are not considered life-threatening. However, Japan's Transport Minister Tetsuo Saito confirmed that 5 of the 6 crew members on board the Japanese Coast Guard aircraft were killed. Following the incident, Japan Airlines released a statement saying, quote, "We regret to inform you that on the evening of January 2nd, JL 516 was involved in a collision with a Japan Coast Guard aircraft during its landing at Haneda Airport, resulting in a fire on the runway. Our thoughts and prayers are with the deceased members of the Japan Coast Guard. We want to assure you that all passengers and crew on our flight were safely evacuated." The airline further added, "We would like to extend our sincerest apologies for the distress and inconvenience caused to our passengers, their families, and all those affected by this incident. We would like to assure you that we will provide our full cooperation in the investigation of this unfortunate event." Following the collision, Haneda Airport was closed for several hours, though as of the recording of this video, operations have since resumed with 3 of the 4 runways open. This is based on what we have been seeing in reports, and right now the Japanese government is going to start an investigation in the incident. While it's the first hull loss of an Airbus A350, many have called the success of the evacuation and commended the flight crew of the Japan Airlines flight for their quick actions. However, this positive news has overshadowed the tragedy experienced by the Japanese Coast Guard, who lost 5 personnel in a very challenging time to start the new year, especially with the recent earthquake. So our thoughts and prayers should be with the family and friends of the Japanese Coast Guard personnel who lost their lives, as well as those who have been affected by the big earthquake in the western part of Japan on New Year's Day.